we're in Vegas for another 48 hours. It goes very fast. We're heading over to the plaza to go to Misbehaved's Mavericks. That should be a fun show tonight. I also will get the February cronut, which I've been dying to get. The main thing is, we're staying at Excalibur. Are the rumors true? Are there bed bugs? Is it dirty? Is it run down? Should you stay here? I'll let you know our final thoughts. Stay to the end so that you can see exactly how much we spent on the whole trip. And then we have someone looming in the background.
And it's on.
All right, 48 hours starts now.
Valerie, Kyle Travel Channel.
I may have forgotten to mention why we're staying at Excalibur. We got an email, this was a couple months ago, saying if we stay 2 qualifying nights at an MGM property, we can get a free cruise on Princess, Holland America, or Carnival. We've already sailed with Carnival quite a few times, so we won't book them, but we were looking to go on Princess and Holland America. So we got the offer, we noticed we had the dates available, we booked them right away. I'm gonna take a quick minute just to go through how these cruise offers work because it says free, quote unquote free. They're not really free. You do have to pay taxes and port fees, which usually is a couple $100 between like $200 and $500. Outside of that, it does save you a lot of money if you were planning on trying cruising anyway, or you wanted to try a new cruise line. We did this in Atlantic City through Resorts Casino. We got a free Virgin cruise and it was $500, not quite free. I'll link to that video at the end, but that was another one where we were on a land-based casino. We got a free cruise offer. We decided to go for it. You just had to earn tier points and we were able to take a cruise. Part of the reason we chose Excalibur outside of the fact that we got the cruise offer was because they were willing to comp us a couple nights. The other hotels would have cost a little bit. Excalibur came in and it was totally comped. We're MGM Gold, so we had the resort fee waived. If you look at the price per night, it is very reasonable. I priced out the 2 nights that we stayed, what it would have cost if we paid outright. I think it was $156. One of the nights was only $16, but then when you add the resort fee of $50 a night, that's where it gets kind of like, okay, the resort fee costs more than the night itself. That's how some of these places are making money. Watch out for the elevators. That's the one thing I can say is that you can go either way and it goes floor 1 to 28. However, the left side of the elevators only go to floor 1 through 18, and then the right side go 19 and up or something like that, 2 to 18. We got on the wrong elevator, had to come back down. People kept saying, nope, we did that too, we did that too. There's the sign. That's the elevator we should have gotten on. That happened to probably half the people we talked to on the elevators. So luckily it's not just us. The floor that we were on was one of the higher floors. Really pretty view. I'll show you that here. The hallways are just a little dark. It's not a very brightly lit hallway. The last time I stayed here was a week after my 21st birthday. So that was about, it's gonna be 19 years ago.
You've been here before?
I stayed here 19 years ago, so I'm an expert. We have a 2-queen room. The beds look nice and made up. It's clean. There's the TV across from the beds. We have a little drawer situation, a table with chairs, a little mirror, and let's see what the view looks like.
You can see the roller coaster.
Oh, pretty. This is a nice view. So we have the roller coaster, New York, New York. You can see the little top of the sphere, MGM Grand, Statue of Liberty. If we look that way, oh, this is a nice view. Here's the bathroom. There is a single sink. There's some lotion, hand wash. We did get the lights to turn on. Towels. A shower that is a walk-in. You just have a little step up into the shower pan. In the shower, there is only body wash and shampoo. Honestly, this bathroom is nicer than one that we stayed at recently where when you open the door, it basically hit the toilet. I can't remember where that was. I'm gonna have to look it up. Everything's nice and clean. It's bright once you can figure out how the lights work. He found the safe, so he feels safe now. Well, not quite safe. It did look like someone had tried to break open the safe at some point. Might be time to replace it because it makes it look a little unsafe once you see the damage. All right, because of all the negativity I see online about bed bugs, we are gonna take a look and see if we find any, which Kyle's a professional. He used to do this in commercial places, so this is not the first time he's ever looked for bed bugs in a hotel. He knows exactly what he's doing. And it does involve moving the bed around, looking in the creases to see if there's any spots or anything like that. This room is just as good as some of the other ones we've stayed at. Nothing? No, no bed bugs, no issues, looks totally fine. Comment below, let me know if you want me to have Kyle do a tutorial where he shows exactly what he's looking for. Because like I said, he used to do this for a living, so he knows exactly what to look for and signs that there are or used to be bed bugs. Now we're looking back here. Oh, we found some. Okay, got some AirPods. Interesting. Oh my gosh, they're trying to connect.
Is it making noise?
I think so. Someone's AirPods are trying to connect. We'll have to take those to the front desk. I mean, who knows how long they've been here. Poor whoever lost them. We wouldn't normally do this, but with all the negativity, I wanted to prove a point about Excalibur. Because I think this room is nice.
Have bed bugs at the
Smells
Ritz.
good. Yeah, and like he said, they can have bed bugs anywhere. So in our room so far, no bed bugs. We checked in and she said, oh, do you want some waters and snacks? Then she came back with an entire bag full of snacks. Oh my gosh. And all the places we've checked in, they've given us each maybe a little water. But we've never gotten snacks like this. We have all kinds of cookies, popcorn. I mean, this is awesome. This is so nice. So yeah, so far so good. Check-in is done, room inspection done. We're heading to the plaza now to check out Misbehaved's Mavericks and see what we think about the show. Okay, there's the stage. And there's where our seats are. We are in the very front. I did like that they had the drink names after things around town. Little Darlin, Silver Slipper, Laughlin, Pa Rump. Very cute, very fun. I enjoyed that.
Fantastic. Hello, Sunday. You sound delightful. Hello, welcome to Mavericks, welcome to the Plaza, and welcome to this beautiful showroom. How are you?
Because we sat in the very front, there was a guy walking around. He had dollar bills in little stacks where you could trade a 20, a 10, however much you wanted. And they encouraged you to crumple up the dollars and throw them on the stage anytime you liked something, anytime you saw something you couldn't do, or anytime you saw something you really appreciated. So much fun. We loved throwing the dollar bills on the stage just to show appreciation. As always, here's a little bit of the show. I leave out so much because I want you to go see this one. It's great. I loved going to the plaza. The showroom was beautiful. The acts were super entertaining. They do some crowd interaction, but not crowd work like other shows. I was worried about that because we were sitting in the very front. It was so much fun. They really make it a super entertaining and inviting atmosphere. 100% you should go see the show as soon as you can. Here we go. The entertainment was fantastic. Some of the things I absolutely loved about this show, the first thing they did was encourage people to take videos, take pictures. The second thing that was a little bit different from other shows, all of the acts came out so you could take pictures with them afterwards. I loved this. It was super interactive. We're headed back to Excalibur. I'm going to let you know how our first night went. This is my completely honest review. We're in the resort tower. We're on the 24th floor. Our room is all the way down the end from the elevator, which we prefer. So far, everything has been really great. The pillows were so comfortable, not like the Royal Caribbean pillows that were lumpy. These ones, your head just melts into it. The beds were so comfortable. Everything has been really great. Even the person at the desk yesterday, I'm sure you saw how many treats she gave us in the bag. The customer service, great. The restaurant, great. The room, clean, super nice. The shower this morning, the pressure was awesome. The water got hot immediately. I didn't have any problems. At this point, I feel like I'm looking for things to complain about. The only two things that I can say right now is one, the body wash was empty, so that just needs to be refilled. Easy fix. Two, there wasn't a hook next to the shower for the towel. I don't even know if anybody really cares about that. That was like the only thing I could think of today where I was like, well, it'd be kind of nice if we had that. The casino was super busy last night. People seem to be having a great time. The room is clean. It's comfortable. I slept great. That was our first night. That was our experience so far. We have one more night to go. We do have a busy day planned. It's our full day in Vegas. So we are going to use some My Konami free play. We are going to use ours at Mandalay Bay and we'll be at Park MGM. I believe at Mandalay Bay, we're also gonna check out the aquarium. It is a premium reward on My Vegas. We can use 3, so we can only do 225 free plays. Might as well use a third one while we're here. We've been wanting to check out the aquarium for quite a while. It seems pretty cool. After that, it's time. I'm gonna get my February cronut. I cannot wait. I'll highlight that in this video. I don't know if anybody else likes it except me, but it's kind of my thing now, so I'm gonna do it. To use the My Vegas reward, you do get a promo code and then you go in through an email that they send you. You click the link, put the promo code in, get the tickets. They email you the tickets, scan them, go in. It's very easy, very straightforward. A little different than other rewards where you have to go to the rewards desk. You don't have to do that with these. We're at Mandalay Bay. We're headed to the Shark Reef. We are finally going to go do it. Like with a lot of things that we plan, I did zero research on any of this, what to expect, what it looks like, anything at all. I like to be surprised. My initial reaction after scanning the tickets to get in was, oh my gosh, this is so cool looking. I was not expecting it to look like this. The whole place has this kind of design to it. So much fun. We really enjoyed going. I'll show you some of the things we saw. It's definitely family friendly, but also for everyone. Definitely go if this is something you're interested in.
It's humid. Feel like
It
I'm
is.
overdressed.
We just walked in, it's very humid, but we're in the aquarium. It's very cool in here. It kind of reminds me, what's that game show that I used to watch as a kid that was like, people would climb to the top of the...
Double Dare?
No, it looked like this, and people would climb to the top of the tower.
Double Dare.
No, not Double Dare.
MXC?
No, not MXC.
I don't know if he's real. I think he's stuffed. Oh, there he is.
He's a Komodo dragon. He's so big.
He's showing off for you. He's got some spittle. Oh, there's his tongue. Come up to say hi to you.
He's so cute.
One finger touch, guys. We want to make sure we're not touching those eyes, faces, and tails. We want to be really respectful with the rings.
Some final thoughts about the Shark Reef Aquarium at Mandalay Bay. I am so happy we went. I cannot believe that it looked like that on the inside. The amount of different animals you could see was fantastic. They had different sharks, a whole area that was super creepy with sharks in it. They had this interesting one that had resting bee face. That's my spirit animal. Overall, I think it was a fantastic day out. It was something exciting and new. It makes you forget that you're even in a hotel in Vegas. It does transport you, feels like, to another place. So if you get the chance to go, I absolutely recommend it. I'm so happy we went. If you have younger kids with you, I think this is a fantastic place to take them. They will really, really enjoy seeing all the animals. It's time for my favorite part of the day.
We finally did it. We walked from Excalibur over to Caesars, and it's time to get the cronut. Here we go.
I can't even explain why I'm so obsessed with cronuts at this point. It's just something that I absolutely love.
Little cheesecakes.
They're all just so perfect. I love them. February cronut, elderflower, grapefruit marmalade with guava ganache. They are so perfect. They always look so beautiful. It's really weird because I recognize the cashier and he was the same one who checked us out in January. So I'm getting to the point where I'm recognizing people. I should just ask him when he's working in March because I'll probably see him then too. The cronut, it's so beautiful. They're very heavy. They're dense. They're packed with layers. I got 2 this time so I could have 1 for dinner. And it was so filling. I couldn't even eat an actual dinner after that. And then I got 1 to eat the next day. So on our walk back, we popped by the Bellagio because the fountains were about to start. We kind of walked around and gambled a little bit. So I'll show you that here. And then I have another cronut tasting coming up in a second.
I hit the jackpot! This is for my personal record.
Blue, 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 blue.
Oh my god, I was just about to cry 10 minutes ago, and things have really turned around.
Yesterday, I got 2 cronuts so that I could have 1 yesterday. I was starving. We had walked 10 miles at that point. So I wanted to get a second one, see the next morning if it's still crunchy, if it's still delicious. It does say please eat within 6 to 8 hours of purchase, don't refrigerate. Very specific. The ganache is so thick on the top. It is kind of one of my favorite things. The texture is amazing. The layers, the lamination, it's just beautiful. It's dough, butter, laminated and folded over and over and over. Wanted to see if I could capture the crunchy bite the next day. So let's see what I can do with this little guy. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love chocolate flavors, but lately these fruit flavors are just so delicious. And the marmalade it's not what I expected, like the orange marmalades that you get. It has a little bit of a creamy texture to it. There's a cream inside with this. February cronut is done. We already have March planned, we have April planned, we have May planned, we have June planned. So I'll be getting a cronut every month, at least for the first half of the year. Enough about cronuts for now. Let's go back to Excalibur, see how the second night was. Night 2 at Excalibur. I still cannot figure out why people dislike the hotel so much. Maybe it's the other tower. Maybe it's a different floor. Maybe it's a room closer to the elevator. Maybe it was just a bad weekend or a bad stay. Either way, for us, we had a great time. Both of us slept really well. It was very comfortable, very clean, no smells, no weird stuff. We've had stuff like that happen at other hotels. There was one that we stayed at where we walked in and I kicked a piece of dog doo-doo. Someone had, it was in like a little corner. It was a little bit darker, but there was a piece of doo-doo on the floor in a hotel. And I'm like, We didn't complain or anything. I called the front desk to tell them so they could come grab it and let them know we don't have pets, so don't try to charge me a fee. Nothing like that here. It's really nice. And it is, like Kyle said, it is a dated room. So, I mean, if you really care about the decor and if you're into that kind of thing, maybe not for you. We check in, we run around. We go to sleep, we wake up, we run around. So we're in the room to sleep, and that's really about it. We're getting ready now. We're checking out of the Excalibur. We are heading right over to MGM Grand to check out Netflix Bites, see if the food is good, see if it's worth the money. It's probably pricey because it is a themed pop-up. I've been burned by pop-ups before in Denver. There was an elf pop-up and that one was not worth the money at all. You don't have to get a ticket here. You had to get a ticket for that one. So we're gonna go try Netflix Bites. I'll report back the menu, what they have, if the food we got was worth it. We walked over to the MGM Grand, like I said, to get Netflix Bites. It was, I don't know, less than a 10-minute walk. It's very fast from Excalibur. The decor is very pretty. It's a pinkish everywhere, even the lights. And then there's like little orange pops. It's very cute. I would say it went about as I would expect, where I ordered a meal that I really liked. Kyle ordered a meal that he was less than thrilled with. We definitely won't go back. It's not going to be a regular thing, but for a pop-up, it was kind of fun. The menu looks cute. There's different themed foods and things like that. And the service was really good. No complaints. I'll show you what we got and I'll show you the menu here. Here is the menu. So they had breakfast and lunch options all day. They had two specific ones that were kind of blocked out, the green and the blue ones here that were a little bit bigger. They were feasts. I did want the Stranger Things one. However, when we asked her what it was, it didn't sound like anything that we were both really interested in, especially at 8 a.m. because it was like 3 different levels and it was waffles, waffle fries, fried chicken. I thought the Bridgerton one actually sounded cute as well, but being that they were both $65, we opted to get our own meals, hoping that each of us would like them. We wanted to go with what sounded good as opposed to what is the most themed food on the menu. I did take a walk around the restaurant. They had really cute artwork around the whole thing from each of the Netflix shows. I'm only featuring a couple of those here. I left a lot out so that you can go yourself. You can see all the artwork, have the experience if you're interested. We got bulgogi tacos with some corn for breakfast. He's got his burrito with a cheese crust. Okay, bulgogi taco, Oaxaca cheese, kimchi. The tacos, they're juicy, they're drippy, the meat is tender, the soft corn tortillas are really good. The portions are a lot bigger than I expected. All in all, I really like this meal. I'm worried about him. He doesn't like anything, so we'll find out. Say what you just said. Say what you just said to me.
This place has got razzle dazzle vibes all over it.
This place has razzle dazzle vibes all over it. He ordered a meal that's too much for him, and he didn't like the burrito wrapped in cheese, so he tore it apart like a raccoon. So my tacos were delicious.
I'm a simple man. Take me to Denny's.
Okay, well, he would prefer Denny's. But we're here. We just left Netflix Bites. I really liked my meal. I thought for what we paid for it, which I'll show you at the end, I thought it was a good deal. Kyle said he would have been happier just getting a McGriddle. So you guys know he's hard to impress. The minute we do find a restaurant that he likes, holy crap, I'm gonna have to make a whole video on that. Anyway, headed to the airport. We're at the airport, about to go to the express spot and get some massages with our priority pass before we head home. Stay tuned and I will show you everything we spent on this whole 48 hours in Vegas. Finally, we're at my favorite part, which is what we spent. Travel logistics. Like I explained before, we got a 2-night comped stay. We also got $15 in free play and a $50 resort credit. These were qualifying nights, so we got the cruise certificate on top of all of that. Frontier, $77.97 for 2 people. Southwest,
$93.94. We have a companion pass, so one flies free. Airport parking, we had a coupon. Ubers, we also had some credits saved up, so we spent $0 on that, bringing our total out of pocket $171.91. Total without points would have cost $562.61. Pretty good savings. I'm happy with those numbers. Moving on to food, which food is always the hardest one for us. We do try to find comps and deals, but sometimes it's just not as possible. Airport Dunkin', $17. Tap, we did spend $50 at Excalibur, and then we charged it to the room, so that was comped. At the Plaza, we had 27 in food comps, so we spent $4. I got Starbucks, used some points for that. Now, we did plan on using the My Vegas 25 off of 50 at the Luxor at Diablo's, but then there was a blackout date. So watch the blackout dates on those. When you scroll down on the rewards, it'll tell you. So we weren't able to use that. We split a meal instead. We used points for my cronuts. We also used points for Bobby's Burgers. For Netflix bites at MGM properties, you can transfer your slot dollars into comp dollars. So we had to go to the rewards desk to do that. You have to do it before you try to use it at a restaurant or it won't work. So our entire meal at Netflix bites was $1.39, and then we tipped on top of that. The food we got for what we paid for it, I would say was worth it. Kyle probably still wouldn't. This brings our total out of pocket $70.65. Without points and comps, it would have been $272.58. Finally, that brings us to entertainment. Misbehaves Mavericks at the Plaza. So we used US Bank points to pay for that. It is on My Vegas now. It wasn't there before. Had it been there, we would have done the buy one, get one free. We did $25 free play at 3 different places. So that was $150 free play that we both got. For the Mandalay Bay Shark Reef Aquarium, we both had a My Vegas comp. And then at the airport for the Express Spa, we had Priority Pass. So we got those massages for free. So we paid $0 for all of the entertainment that we did the whole weekend. Had we done all of these without using points and comps and coupons, it would have been $302. This is fantastic. This is my favorite thing to see. I wish every single screen looked like this and we just paid nothing all the time. This brings us to our final totals. Our trip total using points, comps, and coupons, $242.56. It would have cost $1,137.19 if we just paid outright. This is how we're able to save money. It's kind of one of my favorite things is this final recap so I can see how good we did with our points. As always, thank you so much for traveling with us. Make sure you subscribe so you can see where we go next. I have a bunch of cruise videos coming up. You can see how much we pay for those cruises. It's crazy. Click here to take a look at a couple other weekends we did in Vegas for less than $300. It's crazy, but we keep doing it. Oh, and stay tuned to see my supportive brother and how much he loves to hear about our travel stories.
Amazing.
He's talking about Netflix bites, and he's so impressed that we went, and he said it sounds
Amazing.